Round 2, cocksuckers.
Round 2.
Ding! What is this? Sunset lemonade?
Sunset lemonade, sativa, 40%. Yeah. That wax.
Or the seed.
Yeah.
Dude, you fucking got me good. Look at that uppercut today. Or the... What?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know. Like,
it wasn't hard. It was just like enough to where I was like,
yeah,
got deep up under the nose. And
yeah, our round
was like,
my
it was
favorite.
snot.
Yeah,
and at the end of the round, I was like, oh,
that's red. Yeah, whose is it?
Oh no! I looked at the ground. It was like, who the fuck's bleeding? I was like, this motherfucker. Been bled in fucking a decade. No, that can't be accurate. But
yeah, I feel like you've had.
But I don't bleed.
Yeah,
I'm saying like bruises and shit all the time. Like it's been a long time.
Those are my favorite rounds. So.
You're getting good fast, and like your willingness to trade with the awareness that you're getting. Working well.
To train with the awareness. What do you mean, like
or trade?
Oh yeah.
Get in the pocket and trade the way you were doing. Definitely not the day to go for. I had a shitty day.
Yeah.
Sparring, or I felt like I did. Like I was just off a little bit, and I have been because I'm sparred Tuesday or Thursday. I mean, a couple rounds, and then
aren't you holding pads a shit ton too?
Like 20 to 30 rounds a night. But that's all right. That's fight camp. This is busy fight camp.
Yeah.
At first, that took a lot. When it was like Darko and Juan and Anthony and fucking G and Brian and everybody. Okay.
We're doing this. All right.
But it's all right now. Like, I'm just better off a little bit. Plus, I take a lot more creatine than I used to, and I feel like I don't get any headaches, really.
That's nice.
Body recovers. Even sparring, I don't really get headaches anymore. But
yeah, I used to get terrible migraines.
Are you taking creatine?
No, I
would. It
was probably stress related too, but like, yeah, right before I finished college, I would get like 2 to 3 like debilitating migraines a month.
Damn, I used to get that when I would drive home.
Yeah.
So. Anyway.
You're hella funny. You crack me up. But yeah, I forgot. People will be listening to this. That's that's hilarious. But yeah, today was a really good. Felt really good. It was a really good sparring day. I think I told you this before, or last time we talked. That it feels like I'm getting. I'll still get nervous every time. I'll always come to the gym nervous. Like,
yeah.
Every time I come, like a little scared, but then once we get going,
yeah,
it's like,
well, it's kind of like that. Is it that theory of like, you have to be a little scared to be brave? Is it kind of like that, or is it like to step into that? And be like, yeah,
I think so, because my normal or like outside personality, I'm not confrontational. I'm very like, I'm not aggressive. I'm super.
Well, saved, but
yeah. It's just so it requires more of that like emotional effort to just like really get in that intensity, and it feels good when I get there. But it's like it takes so much like mental energy.
Used to it. But I'm the same way, because I'll get that, like, I'll get hit, like, okay, fucker.
Yeah.
And I do the little head nod, and like, he was always just like,
you do this. You're like,
all right. Yeah, I mean, so like, I love sparring Choi like this with this fucking little shiner.
Yeah.
Got a little headbutt. That was fun. Like, he's really good. But
he's a smart fighter, yeah.
I gotta stop running the stairs before I go spar on Saturdays, because I'm like, just a half step behind, like, just tired.
You just feel dead after?
Not even dead, not the way I used to. We used to go spar at Eddie Blackburn's garage and fucking get killed after running stairs. Never tell Crew Jones how much I hated it until I became a coach. I'm like, dude, I fucking hate it. Like, you're gonna go make me run stairs. I'm exhausted, barely walk, and then we go spar the hardest sparring of the week.
Yeah.
But we went hard. We all had to do.
now Saturdays chill sparring days compared to the rest of the week. And that's hilarious. No, I feel like back in the day, like it was that was something different in the water. Like, but like you said, it was Crew Jones was peak fight, like 36 years old.
He was not peak.
No, not peak.
He was coming back out, but still like just different.
When did he start?
I think he says 99. We have to check with him.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Back in the 1900s, as these kids say.
Bro. A kid said that to me.
Stupid ass kid.
A high schooler said that to me a couple weeks ago.
I feel like that's the age that you're going to hear it from.
Yeah. Because we asked him, I saw like a video of a guy asking a bunch of college age and high school age kids, what do you guys consider old? So I asked this kid, I was like, quick question, just polling, what do you consider old? Anyone born before 2005 is old. I'm like, what did you just say?
Do you remember being a kid saying that kind of shit, though?
Yeah.
I remember being like, if you're outside
born
high
before
school
1980,
age,
like...
Yeah. You're old if you're not a high schooler.
Right.
I remember this fucking kid was like talking, same thing, just talking a bunch of shit, but I'm like 22. Bro, like, I'm old.
Right.
Like,
I'm not.
Maybe I wasn't even 20. I might have been like 20. I don't remember. Yeah. It was a long time ago. I'm fucking 40 now.
Yeah, bro. You're a real adult.
No, real adult.
Yeah, you're
I don't
a real
feel
adult.
like it. I was waking up watching cartoons and
right. Yeah, I think having like, because you don't have kids, obviously.
I am one.
That adds so much. That adds like 5 to 6 social years on your life. Like one of my best friends, he had a kid when we were 20.
Yeah,
and like he's about to be 26, and he's so like mature and just like, no, I got these responsibilities, man. I gotta like just. It's like, yeah, bro, you're really like 32.
As soon as I started fighting, I was that guy. Before I started fighting, I was just couch potato. Man. Weed head. Always a weed head. 12 years old. Well, no, I think I started being a weed head like 16, 17. But I started smoking when I was
12. Dang. I never smoked until I was in college, and I hated it at first. I was like, I didn't do anything in high school.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Fucking, I went. So, like, there was this thing at Cedar Crest Junior High called 7th grade beatdowns. It was hazing, but like.
Oh my God.
All right. So, remember these kids, they tossed me in like the band. I was in band practice rooms, and they tossed me in the one of the private session rooms that were soundproof or close enough. The lights are off. It was like 3 or 4 of them, but it wasn't so bad. Like, there was hazing. It wasn't like we're trying to fuck you up.
Yeah. You're going to get some love taps.
This other kid that I do, happened to him kind of the same way, but we got called in the principal's office. They're like, oh, we heard you doing this thing called 7th grade beatdowns. Heard you guys got beat up. Like, who was it? And they're like, I was like, nope. And so he was like, nope. I don't know nothing. And so a couple of days later, or maybe like a couple of weeks later, but it's the beginning of school. They're all smoking a fucking joint behind the fucking portables, and I never smoked before. But I'm like 12, dude. I'm like 7th fucking grade. I turned 13 midway.
Yeah.
But I'm like, ooh, what?
Like, it's time. I'm
fucking, yeah. And fucking, I remember going home and like demolishing the kitchen. But I remember like feeling high. I just remember being hungry.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was one of those people who loved it right off the bat. All giggly and shit.
Yeah, like this is awesome.
And then I was like, I just want to play football. I want to play football and smoke weed.
Yeah.
And now all I want to do is smoke.
That's the life, man. It's the life.
Yeah, but my other business, I mean, I have to make money. So
there's
not taking a paycheck.
Being a part of the real world.
Well, I mean, my other job is a business that I've started from the ground up. And I can fucking take all the money I need out of it.
Yeah.
Pay my bills, let it roll and grow itself, and then can spend my
do it over again and
spend my time in Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man,
it's just scaling that up. And
well, that's what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
But
who knows? A year from now, we literally could be like, all right, guys, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Fairtex.
Well, I mean, we're not even. I'm just trying to sit down and bullshit.
Yeah.
but
you never know what could become.
Every time I keep touching my eye, it fucking chilling.
It looks lumpy.
Oh, it's fine. It's
lumpy.
Funny.
Yeah.
It's just a little headbutt.
Yeah.
Bumps and bruises. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking combat sport.
Exactly. That's
like my toes. What fucking hurts?
That's the worst, bro. The extremities, like, I hate.
I've also done this like fucking for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Keep like rolling it, kick something. Fuck.
It's the biggest.
As soon as it gets better,
it's the biggest pain in the ass.
Well, it's like it's like a little over a year ago. I was doing a seminar at Rogers, like helping out. We're at Stray Dogs, and I can't remember if it was holding pads or if it was when we started sparring, but I felt like that little pitcher's tear in the tendon
or whatever.
But it's the tear of the tendon. Because I'm like, this is not anything like I've had before. And just it's like 8-9 months before it fucking got better, dude. It's like,
what'd you have to do? Just,
I think it just finally like healed up because you got to imagine also holding pads the whole time.
Right.
Like,
and
tie
just,
pads, catch. Even doing that, like I can. Yeah, it's like the tennis elbow, but like 1,000 times.
It just gets stretched and
But a little stabby pinch, like someone stabs you with a needle instead of just like that.
I hate that.
So like a tear in the tendon or whatever it was. Man, it took a long time to heal. But that like fucking sucks getting old, man. I would not recommend.
Not recommend it.
Not recommend getting old.
0 out of 10.
And how old are you now?
26.
26. That was how old when I started.
You started at 26?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
26.
You're like Kevin. You're like Kevin Ross almost. You're like a later.
I thought he started when he was. I guess he was like 24.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Because I remember I was just recently listening to some of his footage. But April like 6th is like 14 years since I used to work out in LA Fitness in South Hill with Crew Jones, like that's 5 a.m.
And you guys just met each other through that.
I used to go lift weights with my old roommate at like 5 a.m. for some ridiculous reason, and they were always there running their little circuit. It was just like it's like 40 minutes of 1 minute high intensity workouts, like a minute of fucking chest press as fast as far as you can go. And we used to go. They have like the multi-grip monkey bars, and we'd hang monkey bar style for a minute, and you do like a minute of dips, a minute of pull-ups, and you run these little sprints, and then you got this really big ass fucking yellow sled. It was a thing called the hill, and we'd have to sprint with it, and then push it, and then drag it.
Oh my god!
But it was like Rich Franklin. If you look him up on YouTube, it was very similar to that kind of stuff, and like some of like BJ Penn's old workouts.
Yeah.
So, stuff like that. But my old roommate was like, "Hey, I'm gonna work out with the fighters on like Wednesday or something like that." And I was like, "All right." And I was like, "Well, either I'm not gonna have a workout partner, I'm gonna do my own thing and be a pussy. I'm gonna go try it." And then I tried it, and I was like, "I fucking love this.
I love this.
I'm fucking doing this shit." But didn't come with its own struggles. I wanted to quit when I was doing it. I was pushing, I'm like looking at Crew Jones. I'm like, maybe I'll just quit right now and go fucking sit on my ass for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
No, it was just not a quick decision. Like, no, I'm not gonna be that guy anymore. And just never really looked back. So I tell people, like, if you knew me really well before I did this, like, you probably don't really know me anymore.
Right, because you're like a different person at that point.
Well, and then, operating as a coach with like high level honesty and integrity and like those things that I try to make sure we instill, and respectfully, like not everybody else does that.
Yeah,
and I want to make sure that we're kind of that. Like I always said, Crew Jones is like my North Star, like my Muay Thai dad, my mentor. And a lot of you guys kind of say similar stuff, and I want to make sure that you have somebody you can trust.
Right.
So everything I do is real as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bullshit you. That's why, like, when I would tell you, like, this is gonna get you knocked out.
Yeah.
This is gonna get you cold.
Straight up. Yeah.
Like it or not, Like, you can fix it.
Yeah.
But then there's times, like, where I'd give Anthony a bunch of shit. It's like, okay, don't block your face. Like, it's your fight.
Yeah.
And it would be counterintuitive. He'd be like, dude, don't fucking say that.
Yeah.
And I would see, like, okay, it puts him in a different mental space and an angry space when I need him to focus. So I had to change my tact a little bit right there with being like, just because I felt okay saying that doesn't mean that he received it. Yeah. And it's not about what's being said back and forth. It's about getting him to where he needs to be for his fight.
Right.
And if I got to sacrifice changing the way I word things or being a dick, that's what I'll fucking do.
Yeah.
But that's all in interest of getting you guys right. And like I said, Crew Jones, like, he never wanted anything out of this. He never wanted to get paid. He just wanted you to do your best.
Right.
And the people that wouldn't, back then, there were very few of them.
Yeah.
And so you see, like, now, respectfully to everybody, see people that struggle with that, like overcoming that fear, that anxiety. And back then, it was more like jump in the deep end, see what happens. So imagine sparring Crew Jones at 36 in fight camp. The way he walks forward and blasts you. Bang, 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 call him juggernaut for a reason.
Oh my god, dude. Do you watch Invincible?
No, but I know what it is.
Oh my god.
I don't watch TV much at all.
No, there's like...
I've been watching Everybody Hates Chris. I fucking love that.
The cartoon? Or the old...
Well, it was Chris Rock as a little kid.
Yeah.
Terry Crews is... There's a fucking cartoon.
There's a cartoon of it now with the same... Everybody's the same except for the main character.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the old one, Terry Crews.
I love the old one.
That's 89 cents of fucking tissues. Like, yes. Well, it's like, he's so
allowance.
Yeah. I just watched that one. He's so fucking... But he just wears, like, coveralls, and he's funny as shit, dude.
Hilarious.
Like high level charisma. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a video game character, you're like, I think I saw that on a meme or something. Like, charisma, fucking top 10. Charisma and swollenness.
Right. He's hilarious.
But he was like a pro football player or pro athlete of some way.
And was he?
Something like that.
I don't know what he was before. I've only known him as like an actor. Yeah.
I saw him on like, I can't remember the first. Oh, I think it was like Training Day was the first one. It was like at the end where Denzel's going off. Yeah. And he's like, like, I'm not going to let you
that may be one of his first. I'm so curious now.
Well, he didn't say anything in that movie, but he's fucking so big, dude. Scary big.
Like, he could put you in a chokehold.
I was at my buddy's barbecue, like, right when I first started fighting, like 6 months in, if that. And Bob Sapp was there. Like, he came in. Oh, my God. They're like, Bob Sapp's going to be here in 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, shit. You know, and they're like, oh, yeah, watch out. I'm like, bro, no. Don't fucking throw me under the bus. Like, this isn't funny. That dude's a monster. Remember, he came in. I'm like, Jesus, that guy's fucking I don't even want to be close.
I'm scared.
Like, there's a podcast with Joe Rogan talking about Mike Tyson. He's like, the reason I extended the table is because he's in fight camp, and I was freaked out a little bit because he's like, I'm gonna fucking destroy you. I'm gonna rip you apart. He's like, jeez, bro.
Relax.
But what? You don't want to even say that.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna tell him he's wrong?
No. It's like, you're right, man. You got it. Got it.
Yeah. So he's just like smiling, nod. He's like, not smoking weed, fucking not fucking nobody.
Yeah.
He's just about to kill somebody. I saw that verse. Like, well, first of all, we should have not done the Logan Paul fight.
That was the.
I'm pretty sure everybody, but I was saying that leading up.
Yeah,
but
that was worthless.
Well, he got paid. I mean,
he got paid, but at what cost? In my opinion, at what cost? But the thing is, like, people, he doesn't. He said it like he doesn't care about.
But he wasn't a killer like when he was getting ready for Roy Jones and all that.
No,
you didn't see him after the fight when he's like interviewing with Roy Jones. They're sitting there talking to each other. He's like, "Oh, we gotta do this again, bro." He's like all swaying. Roy Jones was like, but he just came off like a. Mike Tyson was retired for a while. Roy Jones wasn't.
Yeah.
In a couple of years. He was like, man, I don't know. But he still did really well. It was a fun night. Just the Paul. Is it Jake Paul or Logan
Jake
Paul?
Jake
I used
Paul.
to think he was the same guy.
Yeah. No, they're brothers.
No, I know. But when they first seemed like Paul, I'm like, oh, that Paul guy.
One of them, yeah.
But I didn't know there was two. And I was like, there's two of these fucking guys?
There's two of them.
Like, they were on Disney Channel or some shit?
Yeah.
Like with Drake?
No, they weren't on Disney. Oh, great.
Like, bro, but like, aren't you that kid that got shot in Degrassi?
Yeah.
Like, I see why Kendrick's going off.
Oh yeah, I do.
Which
too.
I love.
It's been
Call him out.
It's been a great war between them. Not even war.
Can we put contracts on people? Because you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Like,
I know somebody that would totally work in a song just like that.
Exactly.
But I'm not trying to. Yeah. So anyway, what do you think of having Chris in for footage?
It was great. It was. I think I got used to it. Easy, like it was just easy not to focus on him and just do our thing.
It was surprisingly easy for me too.
Yeah, it was. I think it was really natural. I think it helped that we kind of I don't know if a lot of people knew him, but he was a familiar face, so it wasn't like a.
Yeah, you just didn't really go and ask everybody.
Yeah, a strange guy who nobody knew.
Right. Well, and he's super chill.
Super.
Like,
it was easy. It was
Shout out to Chris for. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Bowler or Bolar, but thank you for coming out and shooting a bunch of footage.
Seriously.
So. But
it was cool though. It was cool.
And then he's planning on doing a little bit more, so we'll talk further about what that's going to look like. But yeah, the growth is finally happening at the gym. We're able to finally put in that the social media back end that we've been kind of. I hate saying it because the last thing I want to fucking do is put all this effort into social media, but at the same time,
it's the reality of
how you stay relevant and watching us disappear slowly, especially with that bridge being shut that leads to Coleman 99.
Right.
Like it just left us kind of screwed, and for a long time, just word of mouth.
Yep.
Like we had somebody show up today, and they're referring to the website, which is cool. Young man, like had his mom with him, so he can sign the waiver.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, that's good. I like that we're always seeming to sign people up and add more and more, but people try out. They're like, oh, this is fun. Sometimes people stick with it forever.
Yeah.
Sometimes people fall out after 6 months. Like Travis and I were talking about, like, just a flame that burns bright and hot right away and then fizzles out fast, you know?
Super fast.
And then some people walk in and have a completely different idea. Like there's one of the guys currently who's, I've been doing this for about 2 weeks. I'm just not getting good as fast as I thought I would. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks, huh?
There's people that have been here for years.
Like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like swimming with their punches. Like that's not a good example. Sorry about that.
Seriously. Get the clock out of your head when you start.
Yeah.
Like,
just don't count the cost.
Yeah. Do not look at the timer. Like, just don't look at.
But it's hard for people because they think like, where can I go instead of LA Fitness or whatever? Or maybe they're graduating from that, or maybe they've done Taekwondo, or whatever. Like nothing against any of that, but it's not the same. Like we're gonna push you. You're gonna get blasted in the face. You're gonna get kneed in the gut. You had me with a good knee today. Like, oh fucker! I gotta stop running stairs. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was fine, but then I was wrecked. For 2 days that dawns
that recovery. You're just like, oh my god. Yeah. No, people come in wanting like a microwave solution to, or just like, I feel like people see a lot of training videos on social media, or they'll either be familiar with fights where they think it's going to be, they're just going to look that good immediately, or everybody has a different an idea of what they're coming into, or like what they want to achieve, or what success looks like to them is always different. But that's why I tell them, like, you have to fall in love with the process. Seriously. You're not going to get anywhere being like, I want to fight. If you have a goal, then you have an end date, right? Kind of thing. There is no destination.
Like you can have goals. I'm not saying that, but like those people that have like, all right, I hit that achievement. Yeah. You know, for some people it's world champ. For some people, it's that first fight, or knowing they could do it, or just becoming confident. You never know what somebody's gonna want out of it, but that shock value is fucking real. Yeah, bro. Okay. 4-minute warm up. Yep. Most people can't even make it. Yep. 4 minutes. Like my buddy Ricky, he's the one him and Steven are the ones I always call my first students. And we work out for like 30, 40 minutes in the morning. And I'm like, all right, I'm feeling good now. I'm like loose. And he's like, our fucking workout is your warm up. It's like they would leave and go to work, and I still like run my own spot.
Yeah,
and just fucking work out for like an hour after that. But we're talking like bear crawls and burpees, and fucking rounds on the bag, and like as you get older, the stuff that I have to take a long time to warm up.
Yeah,
but yeah, everybody has a different idea of what they're gonna walk into. What they want out of it. They see instructional videos and they think they're going to get that kind of one-on-one fucking time. That's why I preach so hard. Like, you got to practice this outside of this.
Yeah.
You got to be a self-starter. You got to go running when you don't want to. That's what this takes.
That's how you get where you're.
But you can be casual. I'm not trying to say like it's not okay to do it casually, because some people's work schedule is so hectic, but that's why I say there's a difference between a hobbyist and a fighter with a day job. And it's okay to switch, but you see how many hobbyists go, I want to fight now. And man, we got a lot of work to make up, because like, I don't need to have good, clean technique. I just go through the motions. I just need to fight because I'm just here to be a hobbyist. Yeah. And in their mind, they're here. Getting here is good enough. I'm like, everything needs to be a high level. And that's why when I teach fundamentals, I'm like, you really need to dial into the technique here and really understand what you're doing, because you're going to be able to eliminate mistakes and then really ramp up the pace, really ramp up the training, the speed, all that. Because if you don't know how to block, you're fucked. You're going to get fucked up. You're going to want to quit. Yeah. And I always tell everybody, like I used to do this like peekaboo thing, right? And good posture and everything, but I know I got cracked more times than an experienced fighter would, because I would tick tock, tick blam. It's like, okay, 1, 2, bang, 3, bang, and you imagine Jones or Taki. Well, I don't know if you know Taki and Bo and Brandon and
that's one of those.
Sam. Yeah, Taki's up there. Bo's
Taki looks like he looks like a scrapper. Like oh my god, I would be so terrified.
No, he's like the nicest guy in the world. Come do those circuits I was talking to you about. Listening to reggae, like one love. I'm like, bro, like what are you listening to? Like some hard rock shit, like reggae, like.
That's hilarious.
What is the matter with you? You're a different person. I always used to say that shit about Crew Jones too. Like, he'll listen to hard music, but I'm like, you're different, dude. Like, you made me realize how many levels there are to this shit. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm giving everything I got. Everything I got every day. And now, like, after the years, like, you hit those higher levels. But, like, dude, I don't know what to say. Like, there are fucking levels to this shit. Yeah.
And then it doesn't stop.
But then now, like, go spar pros or whatever. I'm just like, fucking right there. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. Just fun. It is. I don't do it to compete, obviously. We haven't fought in like 10 years. Yeah. Over a couple of days, over 10 years now.
It's like a lifestyle.
That's 100% what it is. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. And like once you're in it and you like have a love for it, it's as easy as just walking, like, like showing up for it or
meal prep.
It just feels so natural, like I don't know what I would be without it or without like that space, The
big part of that, like exactly what you just said, is like that you find yourself doing things in your regular day-to-day life and making changes and sacrifices because you want to do better in that short amount of time that you have. And when you start doing that, you're hooked.
Exactly.
And that can burn out. You can burn out from that cruise. You just be like, dude, you're going too fast, too hard. You need to go out with your friends. You need to drink beer and eat pizza.
Yeah. Chill out.
I'm like, I smoke weed every day. I'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Like, yes, sir. I'll make sure one of these days I do that. No, my friend. I'm not going to say who. I should, but because I'm trying to keep it real. But I remember we went up to like the bowling alley one night. It was like I had to run stairs the next day. I was like, I'll kick it to like 10, 11, whatever. And we run stairs like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And that's when I was there. But I was getting out and getting ready to leave and like saying bye to everybody. And a bunch of my friends like, yeah, man, fucking, go take off. Go keep working hard. Love it, Like, man, fuck that. You should stay here and drink with us. It's like, man, dude, like, I got a new purpose.
Yeah.
It was just like, who turned into one of my biggest supporters. I'm not trying to say it was just in that moment. He's like, man, what the fuck?
I miss you, man. Like,
exactly. And it's like, I got sacrifices. And he's like, come downstairs with me.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way to turn it around, though.
Yeah, but they don't. Oh, I said that to everybody. He's like, I'm going to run stairs at 7. People show up.
Yeah.
How do you do, like, the Stadium Bowl from 10 Things I Hate About You? Where it's like, oh, look, fucking Frankie Valley.
Just
you see me post it sometimes on Instagram. It's like
it's a mountain.
60 steps roughly. Each one, like, some are like 62 or 55. Yeah. And then you go up, down, over the next one's like 21 flights of that.
Yeah, that's insane. That's a good fight camp.
That's what Crew Jones was like, you're not ready to run the stairs. I'm like, well, I run the fucking thing at LA Fitness. You run like little laps. She's like, this is not that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You run them at Sparks,
this is more, yeah.
Yeah, so when I was downtown,
like, compared to a stadium.
I would go run them. They're okay.
Yeah.
But I would go, when I lived downtown Puyallup, like right behind the fair, it's like across the parking lot. And I would go run those. I'm like, damn, I got to run like 50 of these.
Exactly.
Like 60 of them. Like, there's no way.
I'm going to be here forever. Right. I'm going to be here forever. Yeah, dude. It's, oh my gosh. And I feel like that's the part, like you said, that it's that extra intensity or that extra work, the road work, as they say, that a lot of people most people don't like. It's the ugly stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the gross.
When you know you're doing that, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
You're doing the 5 a.m. runs in the dark and it's raining because you got to run.
Yeah. You're
out there jumping rope for the same reason.
Shadow boxing. Like,
that's why I love when everyone's gone in the gym and I'm like, just kicking the bag or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, this is what it always was in fight camp.
This
like,
is
I
it.
would be
that's the juice.
Everything I got. And then sometimes I would get off early and I would go there like 4:45. So I'd do like the 5 o'clock class. And then the 6 to 7:30 class, and then stay till like 8:30, and then everybody else is basically gone, and then I'm still kicking the bag, or still doing something. But that wasn't always the best because I really didn't understand recovery at the time. In times where I was like,
so you were just going like
I didn't know any better. Right? So everyone was just keep going, just keep fucking training hard, and at the time I was like. Seeing people, like I was single, just running around. But I'm not trying to put that out there. But anyway, back then, single young man shit, you know, and so I'm fucking 2 a.m, and I got to work out at 4, or I got to be up at 4 to be at the gym at 5. Dumbass shit. Like, you don't want to sleep? So like, oh, I'm gonna get off work early and go home, go to sleep for like 4 hours before class.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's all right.
That's what happened.
I definitely had a shorter fight career. Only fought for like 4.5 years, even though I had over 10 fights drop out.
Yeah.
Which is nonsense. But that's what happened back then. You heard Kevin Ross talk about stay ready, so you have to get ready. Because fights I showed up at one of my first few fights and did everything right. And they're like, oh, they're just not going to show up.
Fuck. Okay.
And then they did a radio interview on MMA Madhouse. It was like an online radio interview back in the day. And they're like, we were talking about that. And I was like, what's that like? I was like, it fucking sucks to give everything I had for like 8 weeks.
And then
just to fight this guy. And they're like, nonchalant. And it was a big name gym, like a worldwide name gym here in Washington State. I'm not going to say the name.